Hey James, what were you saying about the internet where you had people fighting and crying?
Yeah, Scott, we're in a whole new era of car buying. 32 years ago, when I started, they didn't even have cell phones. And now we have the internet. And the internet has changed everything. You see, where people used to go from store to store to store to store to store, shopping, looking for the car that they were looking for, they would find a car and then go look at some more cars, and then eventually they would make a choice. Today, with the speed and the internet, cars don't last here very long. Cars that might have used to last maybe 13, 14 days on a lot, today are gone in 3 or 4 days. A car that might have lasted maybe 45 days is probably gone in 2 weeks. So it's the speed of light, it's the speed of the internet. When it came out, they called it what? The information superhighway, right? And what's happened is people are coming here, and we saw it, you've seen it, so I don't know how many times in the last week. People come here, they saw the car, the perfect car, but for some reason they've got to go away and think about it. Or there's another one they want to go look at. How many times? 3 times in the last week where 2 people came at the same time to get the car, and all of a sudden there's a little conflict between salespeople, the customers. One customer wanted to beat up the other customer. Why? Because if we're in fast times, if we're in the information superhighway, that means we have to make decisions faster. We don't have time to think about it anymore, on the selling side or on the buying side. The person who was crying because they came back and watched somebody else driving off in the car that they looked at yesterday. There used to be an old saying in the car business for people who wanted to think about it. The car you're looking at today, somebody may come back and buy who was thinking about it yesterday. Something like that. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But times have changed. My best advice is, if you've done your homework, and we know that nearly 90% of all people have searched the internet before they even show up at a dealership. We also know they will go to 1.5 dealerships before they make a purchase. And that's a mistake. Too many people are missing out. So my advice to people, certainly pre-owned, but even on new cars, we got that going on right now with some of our new cars. If you find a car that you want and like and it makes sense, get it now. Don't wait. You know my old joke, what are you waiting for? The price increase? Ha ha ha. We saw that happen too, didn't we? This month there was a price increase on Lexus automobiles, brand new cars. So my advice, if you find a car you really like and it budgets for you, get it now. Get it now. You know, I used to say, again, way back in the day, I used to say, oh, folks, we have a rare occasion here. You're here, we're here, but more importantly, the car is here. Oh, that was a funny joke. But today, it's more true than ever before. This is information superhighway times. We use the internet to collapse time frames. We use the information to gather. We use the internet to gather information so we can make intelligent decisions. So with all this information and at the speed that we can acquire it, understand you're not the only person out there looking at a car. You're not the only person out there looking for that specific car. My advice to everybody is, when you find a car, if you're first in line and you really want the car, don't hesitate. Pull the trigger. Be a hunter, not a fisher. Now, if you want help buying a car, give me a call. I'm James Johnson at Lexus of Las Vegas, the home of JamesJohnsonSalesCars.com. You can always reach me directly at 702-354-1166, and I'm celebrating this month my 32nd year since entering the car business. And we can always chat live from JamesJohnsonSalesCars.com. And check out my hashtags, James Johnson Sales Lexus and hashtag Nothing But The Best. And you know my mission, to make car buying great again. That's a hashtag also. Hashtag MCBGA. Let's make car buying great again. This should be a happy occasion. It just makes me sick that people are out there fighting and crying over a car.